Here's another example in 4.3 day 2 that is just like the last one, where we're evaluating the remaining trig ratios given ratios in any quadrant. So this is just another one for you to see. If you understood the last one, there's maybe not that much of a reason to watch this one, but here we go. We want to find sine and cosine. If cotangent is equal to 3/7, okay, so that's one piece. And then if secant is less than 0, so if secant is negative. So we want to find the quadrant in which cotangent is positive, secant is negative. Well, again, sparing you the details of how we got to all this, here's cotangent positive, secant negative. That narrows it down to quadrant 3 in this case. So quadrant 3, and we have cotangent as 3/7. Now with this one, just trying to draw the triangle again as close to scale as possible, but it really doesn't matter if we do. Cotangent is adjacent over opposite, so we've got 3 and 7, but make note of the fact that this is quadrant 3. So quadrant 3, both the x and the y are negative. That means that both of these are negative, and that's how cotangent is going to turn out to be positive. Two positives equal a negative. Then we need to find the hypotenuse here, and again, sparing you some of the details of the Pythagorean theorem because you're probably well aware of those. This is going to be square root of 58, and it actually does not get simplified down any further than that. So also keeping in mind that hypotenuse is always positive, or radius is always positive. So that will definitely stay positive, square root of 58. Now, we need to find, first of all, the sine of theta. And again, theta is basically this. That's the real theta. The reference angle is just the angle that's inside the triangle. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So that means we've got -7 over square root of 58. And if we simplify that, which you should, it's going to be -7 square root of 58 over 58. Okay, so there's one of them. Well, looks like we're running out of room a little bit, so I'm going to jump down here. Then we also want cosine. Cosine of theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse, so then we've got -3 over square root of 58. And again, simplify, multiply both top and bottom by square root of 58, giving us -3 square root of 58 over 58. Not the nicest answers in the world, but it's what we're looking for. Again, you can check it out on your well, no, not in this one. You can't check it out on your calculator because there is no actual angle to look at. But we, again, go step one. Step 1 is determine the quadrant. We found that right here. Step 2 is draw the picture. And then step 3 is to line up the sides and find the trig ratios that you were looking for. And then simplify as the very last thing in this problem.